Up until a year ago, I noticed very little growth in my calves. I blamed it on my genetics. However, the truth was that I wasn't training calves right. These are the mistakes I made trying to grow them. 1. They needed more volume. This can be a common situation for why a muscle won't grow. I used 6 to 8 sets a week at one point to train calves, and this wasn't enough to get growth out of them. So since then I've increased the number of sets so I can hit them with enough volume. If you aren't growing on the number of sets that you're using, and the sets are intense enough, up the amount of sets you have for calves and make sure you're hitting them at least twice a week. Number 2, I wasn't training the calves as a priority muscle group. I was always doing them at the end of the workout after a bunch of heavy leg training. I now have them after compounds, but prioritise them before other leg isolations, and I also include them after a push day so I can hit the calves when they aren't fatigued by other lower body movements. If you want the muscle to grow, make sure you bump it up in your exercise order and so you can hit them with an increased intensity when less fatigued and be able to put more effort into growth. Number 3, I wasn't doing enough standing calf raises. While seated calf raises do hit the gastrocnemius, the biggest and most obvious muscle in the calf, they don't place as much stress on them as standing calf raises. Seated calf raises target more of the soleus, which is a smaller muscle that runs down from the knee to the heel, with much of this muscle being located behind the gastrocnemius. Most of my calf sets were seated, which limited growth in the calf area. So while seated calf raises can be used to increase your calf size, the gastrocnemius will require more attention in order to get your calves popping, so make sure to include standing calf raises into your workout and don't neglect the gastrocnemius. So if you're struggling to grow your calves and aren't utilising one or more of these tips, be sure to try them out and watch your calves grow.